It doesn't get much better than this, a simultaneous final round of regular season action with any number of possibilities set to unfold over the next 2 hours. Very good afternoon, everyone. We are here at Underwood Park as the sun sets on the 2025 FQPL 1 regular season, as round 22 is just moments away. James Coughlin here in the commentary booth, ready to bring you all the action on FQTV. Well, there still are a couple of catch-up fixtures to play out after today. We'll have a pretty good idea who will be finishing where on the ladder when all is said and done. Rochedale stands on the precipice of promotion and possibly the premiership this afternoon, beginning the day in third place, but knowing they can set themselves up perfectly to return to the NPL after a one-year absence, and knowing that the premiership remains in their hands. However, Ipswich have proven to be a tricky opponent over the last few weeks, giving fellow title hopefuls Brisbane Strikers and Magic United all they can handle in their last two games. With so much on the line today at the top and bottom of the table, I'll be bringing you all the scores from around the ground, so no need to flick over. Let's run through the lineups for today's clash, starting with Rochedale. And Dr. Dan Varma has gone for an unchanged side from last weekend's match. The goalkeeper Tom Lynch, 3 Dom Horwood, 4 Renzo Zamora, 7 Mitch Roberts, 8 Harry Talbbert, 10 Pim D'Agostini, 13 Anton Alexinko, 14 Josh Morland, 17 Max Sabados, 18 Ollie Dern, 19 Uru Nagata, and as mentioned there, coached by Dr. Dan Varma. As for Ipswich FC, coach Andrew Catton has made a couple of changes from their last outing. The goalkeeper is Patrick Millard, 2 Nick Piper, 3 G1 Seo, 4 Ben Piper, 6 Daniel Kovacevic, 7 Wilfred Phillip, 10 Chris Morsaray, 13 Daniel Lindsay, number 14 Luca Damianakis, 19 Jack Parrott. 4 changes all up. We are ready for kickoff. The referee is Liam O'Connor, assisted by Ezakia Sebahutu and Jackson Daly. The 4th official, Jason Gardner. We are ready for kickoff. Rochedale going from left to right on your screen. Very pleased to have your company on this pretty much perfect Sunday afternoon. And here we go. Can it be decided in the next 90 minutes? Well, it can. Got a few scenarios to run through after a number of ice cream headaches trying to do the maths. There's Ipswich in their home kit. And there are the last few results for Rochedale. It has been a rough and tumble title race at the top. Broadbeach, Magic United, Rochedale and Strikers enter the day. Still chances of claiming not just the premiership, but also earning a top 2 spot for promotion to NPL Queensland 2026. As for Ipswich, they are in 9th place, 23 points, and they have had a perfectly neutral season in terms of goals, a 0 goal difference heading into today. They can technically move up over Holland Park into 8th if results go their way. The primary motivator, as is the case for any team with any pride on the line at the moment, is the motivation to play spoiler for one of their rivals. As we know, pettiness can be the best motivator. So here is the state of play at the top of the FQPL men's ladder. Broadbeach, 42 points plus 26 goal difference. Magic, 40 points plus 34 goal difference. Rochedale, 40 points plus 28 goal difference. They do have a game in hand as well. That'll be played on Wednesday night. And Brisbane Strikers, 38 points plus 22 goal difference. And they have a catch-up game as well against Logan. That is set for Saturday, the 30th of August at 6 p.m. and already an early stoppage in play as Chris Morsaray is in full bore on Renzo Zamora. Moreland drills that one out far side, like finding its intended target. And here goes Jack Parrott. Morseray back in the starting lineup, looking to square it to the top of the box, unable to find its intended target. And here it goes for Roberts, storming down that right side, looking to cut back inside Daniel Lindsay. Alexinko back for Roberts. Morseray battling with Zamora again for the ball. Phillip able to find a way through. Now we have a very early goal update from Redlands Southside Eagles. Redlands are already up 1-0 in that one. Southside playing for the absolute miracle of avoiding relegation by my maths. Needed a win and Capalaba and Southwest Queensland to both lose. And also turn around massive goal differences. Moreland moving for Nuggeter. Bit too much on that one from Moreland, but Roberts has done well to, well, he almost did well to keep that one in. Right, now time for the scenarios today at the top of the table. So Broadbeach, they can win the premiership. If they win, plus Rochedale and Strikers drop points, that would move Broadbeach to 45. And mean that the highest Rochedale could get to would be 44, and Strikers could get to 42. It's cleared away by Millard. And, oh, well, I was just about to take you through the Magic United scenarios, but yeah, maybe a slight cheer coming from the crowd momentarily because Capalaba is up 1-0 over Magic United over at John Fredericks Park, 4 minutes into that game. So that could be huge, not just in the title race, as Magic need to make up ground on Broadbeach, but Capalaba, they need to win to ensure that they are safe. Sometimes it would be easier explaining these with a picture, but I'll do my best to explain it. So Broadbeach, they are able to secure promotion with a win and 2 of Magic, Rochedale and Strikers dropping points. There's Dr. Dan Varma looking sharp as always. I didn't ask him before the game if he's going to have anyone on the bench keeping track of the scores around the grounds. His assistant Griff Mansfield will be tracking the scores, but he's under very strict instructions to only offer updates when asked, and last week he didn't ask. Oh, and down goes Roberts under the challenge from Phillip. Nothing awarded there by Sir O'Connor. And D'Agostini, the attacking wizard. Not afraid to take a backward step. So the short version for the premiership race is that we'll come back to that in a second because Morseray has stolen a step in behind Zamora, and Morseray from a tight angle forces a spectacular save out of Lynch, who did not have a lot of time to react. And Ipswich are in full spoiler mode right now. Dom Horwood coming crossing cover and trying to cut down that angle. And Lynch had to get that strong hand up. Now Rochedale on the defensive, looking into the setting sun. Behind where the fans have taken up station, and Lynch punches that one over the bar. Trying to get in behind. Well-timed tackle by Ben Piper. Ball and all in that instance. There's a Rochedale throw in after the discussions between Sabados. Well, the players, most notably Kovacevic. There goes D'Agostini. Again, whatever contact there was, he made sure he knew about it, and there are the lengths the Ipswich bench are going to get a line of sight onto the pitch, looking straight into the sun. Talbbert. Wide looking for D'Agostini. The challenge for Rochedale is that if they win their 2 games in hand today and the catch-up against Logan, it will be their premiership after finishing second in season 2022 and losing a thoroughly entertaining grand final to Redlands that year. Yeah. Dan Varma was actually playing for Redlands in his final action as a player, and a straightforward call there for the foul by Kovacevic. I beg your pardon, is that Michael Hannett? So have we had a... I beg your pardon, just... getting mixed up. Free kick now for Rochedale, and it's almost turned in at the back post by Ipswich. Now shot from range by Talbbert and through the sea of legs. Last touch off. Home side. Let's check out that free kick again, as it was Nick Piper at the back post. Millard has started the last 7 games for Ipswich FC, taking over at the end of June. Has kept 4 clean sheets. 7 starts against Holland Park, Southside, Southwest Queensland, and most recently Brisbane Strikers. Goal update from up north. Brisbane Strikers 1-0 up over Caboolture. There goes Roberts. Now there for Morland with the cutback. Almost got away from him, and desperation defending by Lindsay. Just while we're in the replay, Roberts is just getting a talking to now. We'll give FIFA to allow refs to be mic'd up live, like we see in some of the other codes. Nice touch off Alex Inco, and despite the best attempts of everyone in yellow and green, it is an Ipswich throw-in. So the live ladder now, Broadbeach and Rochedale in first and third respectively. Strikers are up to second. Finding Roberts. Again, the curling shot from range. A spectacular save by Millard at full stretch. The goalkeepers have come to play today. And all D'Agostini can do is say, well done. Maybe you could let the next one in, please. And that was so sweetly struck by Talbot, and that is a brilliant save by Patrick Millard. And not a whole lot of subtlety about the set-piece strategy now from Rochedale. Oh, didn't that show me up as... For the move, now nodded on to Horwood at the back post. Last touch is off Rochedale, so it is a throw-in. No, beg pardon, a goal kick. And Capalaba, with their 1-0 lead, are up. Well, they remain in 10th place and are safe as it stands. It feels like the massive caveat at this stage. Midfield is won by Nagata. Lynch. Seo holding on to the ball as best as he can. Lindsay trying to get rid of it. No such luck. And here go Rochedale again. Roberts dispossessed. Talbbert. Calm on the ball. Now Zamora. And there has been a red card at Cornubia Park for Broadbeach, and they are down to 10 men with much the entire match still to be played. Still scoreless, 0-0. But Broadbeach's title and promotion hopes now in danger. Down goes Sabados, and it is a penalty for Rochedale. And it seemingly came almost out of nothing. Just a clever ball in behind by D'Agostini, and a whole lot that Ben Piper could do there. And it is Harry Talbbert taking on the responsibility of the penalty. Normally so reliable from the spot. And a hush falls over the crowd at Underwood Park as Talbbert faces up to Millard. 21 minutes played in the first half. Steps Talbbert. Goes low into the bottom corner. Buries it. Rochedale 1-0 midway through the first half. Advantage Rovers.
Rochedale Rovers 1, Ipswich 0.
And Millard went the right way, but it was too well hit from Talbbert. He's gone close in open play. And that now moves Rochedale provisionally to the top of the FQPL table. It's not enough for them to secure the premiership today, but as it stands, they are taking care of business themselves. It is clipped over the top again for Sabados to play it in behind for Dern. Millard from the ground will over the halfway line, chested down to midfield. Seo winning it back as Morseray slips on the surface. As D'Agostini is strongly encouraged by his teammate to just play it back. And Roberts, who has been The primary outlet in attack for home side thus far. Agostini already unlocked the Ipswich defence a couple of times. Hannant steps on the ball, able to get back to his feet. And Holland Park have scored 2 quick-fire goals to take the lead over Southwest Queensland. Thunder hoping to avoid relegation, and one of the Underwood Park Kangaroos down behind the Rochedale bench. Will it come onto the pitch? We've seen that on occasion, but it's like it's just taking in the view. A few of the Rochedale players might feel like they could beat the Roo in a sprint. Behind for Roberts, who slip, able to hold his footing. Loose touch by Alex Inco is recovered by Nick Piper. Turned over, still in range for Rochedale to launch another attack. Not being asked of Roberts. And perhaps a little too much, as it were. I'm told that the red card might not be confirmed. Side for D'Agostini. Finding Moreland. He's going to get a shot added to his stat line for that. Cinco again pleading his case. Parity has been restored at Capalaba. Magic United making it 1-1, 25 minutes gone in that game. Strong challenge from Kovacevic, and he is hoping that he'll just get away with the warning as we go to the replay. And he did pull that foot out the second he knew he wasn't getting the ball in his defence. Most yellow cards for Ipswich in the FQPL with 7 this season, but no red cards, so it's got to be a testament to his discipline, in a way, I suppose. Dern making a nuisance of himself, just trying to get in Millard's line of sight. Moreland angle surely Taking the shot on as he just clipped that to the edge of the 6-yard box. Talbbert nods it back goalwards, cleared away. Phillip providing chase. Oh, that is a heavy coming together between Morsaray and Zamora. Both players staying down, and attention immediately called from. You could hear the collision there. Both players with eyes on the ball. And now, we hope that there are no major injuries for either side. So just a quick recap of the scores around the ground. It is the final full round of the FQPL men's competition. So Brisbane Strikers 1-0 up over Caboolture. Capalaba Magic United 1-1. Holland Park 2-0 up over Southwest Queensland. Logan and Broadbeach 0-0. Redlands 1-0 over Southside Eagles. And, as you can see by the scoreboard on the top left part of your screen, 1-0 Rochedale over Ipswich FC. So the live ladder as it stands, Rochedale on top, 43 points. Ahead of Broadbeach United on goal difference. Strikers on 42 points, also with a game in hand to be played, and Magic United down in 4th. And the concern now is for Renzo Zamora. He is back into position, but he may have to exit the pitch at least momentarily. Have a change for Rochedale now as I beg your pardon, Morsaray still on. D'Agostini digging into the bag of tricks with the back heel. Sevic keeping possession now for Lindsay. And we'll find Phillip. But the ball will also find the sideline. Work getting in the way as Parrott is fouled. And down goes Nagata. Dern now hitting the back heel too, some more fancy footwork. And picked up by Sabados, thrown in to Moreland, and will head off Ben Piper. Another set piece coming up for Rochedale. Goes the corner and it's punched away by Millard as Horwood. Talbbert, and corner this time from the other side as Talbbert plays it off Morsaray. Millard again with a strong punch. He's doing all he can to keep Ipswich in this match under wave after wave of Rochedale attacks. And Nagata goes in late on Hannant. No card for that one. Moreland going through a pair of players and earns a free kick as Hannant looking to get one back. Parrott is the last one to his feet after that challenge. Targeting Dern at the back post. Again, cleared away. Ipswich save for the penalty. Have been resolute in their defence, Moreland. First time switches side of things. And again, Roberts has to bust a gut to try and chase it down. And he is brought down by Lindsay. Daniel Lindsay, one of the 4 changes to the starting lineup today. Thanks to the sideline reporters. We've got Redlands 3-0 up over Southside Eagles in that match. Handed away by Nick Piper. And D'Agostini is crunched by Hannon. Starting to get a bit chippy in the closing stages of the first half. Some strong challenges being thrown in. Over comes Moreland to take. Nagata with the improvised finish, can only play it off CO. He's one of the most unpredictable teams going around. Rochedale have got the confidence to pretty much try whatever they want. Coaching staff with plenty of faith in the abilities of their players. Hurling ball in again. Millard using that strong hand to knot it away. Dominiakis. Gives it away now. D'Agostini. Moreland. Piper called for Phillip. And it looks like Rochedale may be going to their bench early here as Deng Deng is up and kitted out to play. Parrott picks off that pass for Ipswich. D'Agostini, close control, and the shot kind of let down the build-up.
Substitution coming off number 4, Renzo Ozo Zamora, to be replaced by number 11, Deng Deng.
Well, there you have it. So Zamora unable to recover from that earlier collision with Chris Morseray, and he will be withdrawn. As Deng Deng, one of the mid-season transfers, one of the many mid-season transfers across the divisions. And clever footwork from Dominiakis. And the shot trickles into Lynch's grasp. So Deng Deng coming on for just his 4th appearance for Rochedale after playing 18 games for St George Willawong earlier in the year, and he's picked up a red card for both clubs. Holland Park have just taken a 3-0 lead over Southwest Queensland. Looks like As it stands, the relegation race has been won, with South West Queensland and Southside Eagles down 3-0 in their respective matches. So Talbbert in 10th. Looks like they will survive in this division for season 2026. And to credit Talbbert, they've picked up 10 points in their last 4 games to escape the drop, so they've found form when it matters most. Meanwhile, it's still anyone's guess how the Premiership and promotion race will sort itself out. We know the 4 finalists, but the exact finishing order is very much up for grabs. Any combination is possible. Agostini is not running that one down. As Lindsay takes the throw in. I love the GPS stats on how many kilometres Roberts has covered already this afternoon. Does not stop running. Now, space for Sabados. Morland trying to measure the pass through the Ipswich defence. Talbbert ends up playing it straight to Damaniakis. Ipswich looking to break, closing stages of the first half. Phillip. Return. Now Morseray. One of the few areas of the pitch still covered with sun. Morland gets it back. Agostini. At the top, and well, who else will be chasing the loose ball down at this stage? We have another minute or two to play out after the delay for Zamora and Morseray to receive treatment midway through the first half. Sabados runs forward. Now, Talbbert looking to get the return ball, which he has done in the box. Talbbert squares it. Roberts, oh, he put it wide. And the brilliant build-up from Rochedale, so close to doubling their advantage before the break. Mitch Roberts, who, with the amount of running he's done, he deserves a goal. Phillip takes it away from Alex Zinko and Will Phillips with the ball, now laying it off Damaniakis. There's an off-the-ball collision here with the run of Morseray just to the right. And, well, he just goes straight into the back of Deng as Damaniakis Fired that one over, and that will be the final action of an eventful first half. Harry Talbert's 22nd minute penalty separates the two sides. So we step into the break with Rochedale provisional league leaders. We'll be back with the second 45 minutes after these messages. Don't go anywhere.
Excellence. Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us? The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give.
Baby girl.
At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
How do I finish this now? You want to play it off?
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
And we're back for the second half of this round 22 FQPL Queensland clash between Rochedale and Ipswich FC. James Coughlin in the commentary booth, bringing you all the action, not just here, but from around the grounds on this beautiful Sunday evening. Harry Talbert's penalty is all that separates these two sides. But it is something that could prove to be a critical goal for Rochedale as they pursue promotion and potentially the premiership. The ball has found its way into the Ipswich bench. Throw-in taken with a different football. And there is Deng Deng, who came on 4 minutes from half-time, replacing the injured Renzo Zamora. Now turnover, Damianakis. Flashed in the final few minutes of the first half. Ray involved, now back for Kovacevic. So, heading into today, any one of four sides could claim the premiership, and those sides are also fighting for the two promotion positions to NPL Queensland 2026. Catch up on that in a second as Ollie Dern finds himself on the ball with Moreland. D'Agostini in support. Moreland took the shot on himself. Millard thumps it away. And determined work down that far side by Anton Alexinko. So heading into today, Broadbeach was on top of the table. Magic United in second, Rochedale third, Strikers fourth. However, Rochedale and Strikers both have catch-up clashes with Logan Lytton to be played in the next 7 days. So things may not be completely finalised in about 45 minutes' time, but Rochedale are the side that have their fate in their control. Clever back heel from Dern. And well saved by Millard. Ipswich looking to launch the counter-attack through Morseray. Left-footed ball out for Wilfred Phillip. Kovacevic gets away for Jack Parrott. He'll take the shot on from range. Real stress for Tom Lynch, playing his 9th game for the Rochedale first team after making the move from Wynnum Wolves. He spent last year and the start of this season. So the scenario for Rochedale, to win today, they need a win, Broadbeach to draw or lose, Magic to draw or lose, and Brisbane Strikers to lose. Well, it looks like Strikers are not fulfilling their end of the bargain, as they have just gone up 2-0 in their clash with Caboolture. And we were in the halftime break as well. Josh DeMarco gave Magic United a 2-1 lead out at Capalaba. So and Broadbeach are still scoreless at Cornubia Park. So the ladder as it stands, Magic United 43 points ahead on goal difference above Rochedale, who are on 43 points. 33 to 29 in the goal difference stakes, and Broadbeach are also on 43 points with a plus 26 goal differential. Strikers just 1 point back with a plus 24 goal difference. So the short version is that if these scores hold, which seems highly unlikely based on how this evening is going, and D'Agostini might be trying to do something about that as he gets to the ball after Piper's attempted sliding challenge. For Rochedale, it's win today and win on Wednesday. They will be premiers. The other three sides have to hope that there will be drop points somewhere. Strikers also control their own destiny in terms of promotion. It's going to be a fun final series with these four sides as Parrott has his pass picked off by Deng. Rangy defender with the pass for Roberts. Agostini to aim for in the middle. Roberts will take the shot on himself, and a few nervous groans from the crowd. And a big congratulations to the Olympic women's program. They have won the FQPL Women's League, the Premiers, with a 4-0 victory in their clash against Virginia. And Capalaba will finish second as a 5-0 win over Moreton City. Caboolture, the Talbbert Pro Series champions, with a hard-fought third place, finishing just 1 point behind Capalaba. They rounded out their regular season with a 6-0 victory. That is thumped away by Ben Piper. And Talbbert from range. His effort in the first half was slightly more impressive. And the FQPL women's finals picture took a massive turn as well, with Logan sneaking into finals with a 1-0 win over Grange after Penn Power lost in Toowoomba. That's the sideline reporter for the heads up on that. So what to track this afternoon. Shouldn't be too surprised that Tom Lynch has a powerful right boot on him in his lineage. And Roberts again onto the afterburners, well tackled, and the pitch monster. It's like he caught him out and is drilled straight into the midsection of Millard. Quick rollout, but the rush of blood couldn't come back to haunt Ipswich if they can't deal with it. Last touch off Hannard. And Holland Park is heaping further misery on Southwest Queensland. That is now 4-0. D'Agostini concedes the goal kick. Great work by the Canadian-Brazilian D'Agostini. Now Talbbert over for Moreland, and the radars not quite tuned in where Dan Varma would be hoping for. to start the second half. A couple of optimistic attempts have been blazed high and wide. In the Southside Eagles Redlands game, should give a mention to Michael Bradley with the hat-trick for Redlands. Be joining the hat-trick club on a Sunday night show. Meantime, as Lindsay have to track back, get in position. Talbbert for Moreland, but it was just too far ahead of the attacker, and it's again cleared away by Ben Piper. Magic United 3-1 up in their clash with Capalaba. And now it's picked up by Sabados, squares it, point blank range. It's done. It's 2-0 Rochedale, and they are marching on to 3 critical points. And clever work by Sabados to set it up, and Dern from the penalty spot basically now has his 7th goal in all competitions this season. And he has now become a mainstay here at Underwood Park, Ollie Dern, after making the move from Gold Coast United back in 2022. Seen some highs and some lows, and he is certainly hoping that it is going to be a few more highs in the coming years. Agostini, but no way through Hannon. He's held down the power button a little bit too long. Roberts, after getting the warning in the first half, continues his dialogue with the referee, Mr. O'Connor. So again, with the way the scores stand, Magic United and Rochedale are in the promotion positions. Broadbeach in a 0-0 draw at Logan. Like they will be forced to settle for 3rd or 4th. Oh, that could have been a very awkward collision between Deng and Nick Piper. Deng recovers to make that tackle. Lynch will dribble that one back into his 18-yard box. Morseray asking him to hurry it up. Parrott for CO. A fairly cynical foul. You wouldn't believe it, Logan have taken the lead over Broadbeach. 1-0 to Grey Pittock's side. In the 55th minute, there they are only about 5 minutes behind where we are at Underwood Park. Broadbeach, like they'll be missing out on promotion this season and on the road in the semi-finals in 2 weeks' time. Just a reminder, next Saturday we've got a huge triple header coming away from Perry Park. The rescheduled men's Kappa Pro Series final between Lions and Moreton City. It's kicking off at 2:15 p.m. At 4:45 it is the women's Kappa Queensland Cup final. The clash of the divisions between Brisbane City and Olympic. No shortage of history between those two just this season, let alone. And the flag has gone up. Also, I think, felt like he might have had his jersey tugged, but there could have been an offside. Gianakis. Touch too heavy. And next Saturday's Cup final triple header wraps up with the men's Kappa Queensland Cup final. Brisbane City and Gold Coast Knights. For a fun day to be had by all, and I think a goal is all it's missing from Mitch Roberts, having a very fun day running up and down that right wing. The Midlands have just taken a 4-0 lead over Southside Eagles in their clash. Don't want to jinx anything, but it sure seems like Strikers are on their way to 3 points up at Caboolture. The home side has just gone down to 10 men, 63rd minute, red card in that clash. So it will be Logan having a massive say in the final makeup of the premiership and promotion. Sabados slides in, wins the ball back for his side. Dern. To now Agostini, and that looked like a handball, but there's a call coming. D'Agostini fighting for the ball. And back by Sabados. Talbbert switches the play, but there's a bit too much of Roberts on that occasion. Looking at the scores, this ground may actually be the second or third one to wrap up. Running pretty much simultaneously with the action at Caboolture. Holland Park, Southwest Queensland, a few minutes ahead of us. I reckon Broadbeach will be where the evening appears set to wrap up. Lindsay's reaction to that says it all for you at home. Minutes played in the second half. The ladder remains pretty much as it was at half-time. Forward back for Lynch. Now Deng. Parrott tries to put some pressure on him, and Deng will just thump it all the way down to the other end of the pitch. And Magic now up 4-1, so you would say the points are secured for the visitors there. And that means the catch-up fixtures at Cornubia Park will decide the top two spots in the FQPL season. Millard and Morsaray. We'll skip back inside Nagata. Morsaray into top gear and earns a free kick on Horwood, who becomes the first player booked this afternoon. The 61st minute at Cornubia Park. 1-1 now between Logan and Broadbeach. So they have fought back. Seo, the free kick, going for the lofted delivery, and Lynch leaps high to claim. And just overthrew that one and allowed Hannon to win the race for the football. Phillip. Back. Can Ipswich find something to potentially play spoiler? And it wouldn't be some final day drama without some sort of refereeing involvement. And after a couple of minutes of debate, the Broadbeach goal has been ruled out. So the score there remains 1-0 in favour of Logan, as it was ruled out for offside. However, a goal that hasn't been ruled out is Magic United. They're now up 5-1 over Capalaba, who are breathing a massive sigh of relief, knowing that they are almost certainly avoiding the drop, unless Magic find a way to score another 10 or so goals in the last 20 minutes. Dan Varma hasn't gone to his bench outside of the one enforced change in the first half. We could see a change coming up for Ipswich. Moreland stays onside. With just over 72 hours between the conclusion of this game and their season-defining clash with Logan. I wonder if he'll back the fitness of his players to see it out, or will he maybe opt to give his side, well, some of the players at least, a bit of reprieve in the last quarter of an hour. Talbbert through for D'Agostini, takes a shot on and it's straight at Millard. Inside is Roberts. Has he got an option in the middle? D'Agostini waiting for the cutback. He's got it there, and a fingertip save by Millard denies Tim D'Agostini. That was beautifully worked move as we go to the replay. And for all money, you would have thought a clever near post finish. Would have been enough, as looks like Luka Damianakis is the player to be withdrawn.
Substitution for Ipswich coming off number 14, Luka Damianakis, to be replaced by number 17, Durai Mahasi.
There you go. Durai Mahachi is now on in jersey number 17. First change by Andrew Catton. His first full season at Ipswich FC. Taking over from Garrett McJewelling middle of 2024. Goes near to Lynch, and he almost spilled it straight to Phillip. Now from close range, Kovacevic denied by Lynch. No time to think, just react, and Morsere gets the ball back after a bit of pinball action. And the substitute, Mahachi, to make an instant impact. I think any sub will have had a bigger impact than Orlando Lopez last night for Easts in the NPL men's final round, scoring the only goal of that clash at Luxury Paint Stadium to secure a top 4 finish for Easts in a maiden NPL finals campaign. We've got a pair of FQPL grand finals on their resume. Long throw in, finds ahead of Sevic, and it's caught by Lynch. Might have been a bit longer than 6 seconds, but play on. Theo just gets it away from the attention of Roberts, and Archie keeping an eye on Tom Lynch. And the subs will continue now. With more changes coming from Ipswich, with Chris Morseray getting an early mark. Zach Damianakis will be one of the players coming on.
Substitution for Ipswich coming off, number 13, Daniel Lindsay, and number 10, Christopher Morseray. To be replaced by number 18, Zach Damianakis, and number 12, Josh Holden.
And Josh Holden was not listed on the team sheet I got at kickoff, but they were missing a player on the bench, so defer to the ground announcer. There is Archie is down, just getting some treatment. There's 2 substitution windows used now by Ipswich. Still no changes beyond the first half one of Renzo Zamora for Deng Deng. They cannot afford to let it slip from here. They'll have another one just to avoid that infamous, most dangerous scoreline in football. It's Talbbert. Let's rip from range. And Cinco, and that one was travelling from Moreland. Millard just had to stick his hands up and hope for the best, I would say, with how strongly that was struck. Perhaps it was sneaking in under the crossbar and couldn't be sure, and neither could Millard. That one goes over. Delivery doesn't beat the first man, CO. Rochedale looking to finish with a flourish, and in fairness to Ipswich and Patrick Millard, it could have been a lot more were it not for the efforts of their goalkeeper, as Phillip is adjudged to have had a handful of Deng's shirt. Roberts just drills it across the face of goal. Hannett can only play it behind. The Strikers have taken a 3-0 lead against a now 10-man Caboolture, as Osman Fafana was sent off about 20 minutes ago, and Strikers have added to their advantage. That goal has actually brought them level on goal difference with Broadbeach. Now it's separated. One goal scored, 54-52 to Broadbeach. It's time of year for mathematicians, I suppose, trying to work out all the tie-break scenarios and hypotheticals. D'Agostini into the box. Squares it, finds Dern, who blazes it over the bar, and almost taken out someone on the hill. Magic United have really hit their stride after conceding early. There's now 4 second-half goals to blow that game out. 6-1 to Budwee's side. Roberts skips past Parrott into the box, looking to get it back on his left foot. Midge Roberts still going now, back for D'Agostini, deflected behind, and another corner for Rochedale, as Roberts does not run out of energy. Smart move to get by Parrott, then got by Nick Piper, and shape to shoot, and teed up his teammate. A short set piece routine potentially from Rochedale. Have we had more substitutions potentially?
Substitution for Ipswich coming off number 5, Michael Hannett. Replaced by number 9, Rochedale Smith-Rowe.
There you go. The last sub window for the visitors. Roche Mipro comes on for his 15th appearance in all competitions this season, as Piper again just putting himself in the way, as gut-busting run from Talbbert. Covered a good 50, 60 yards. And Dern was just waiting to try and direct that past Millard. Morland with a cross from deep. Can't get the direction on it. Sabados Battling for the ball and tough in the challenge again. Wins it back. Well, Horwood as Morland back now to Dern. Okay, for a side that has not had anything to play for in round 22, Ipswich have acquitted themselves quite well, especially likes of Millard, both Pipers. Wilfred Phillip as well. Certainly made life tough on Ipswich FC. Oh, on Rochedale they have, I beg your pardon. And was that potentially a handball by Parrott? Well, not in the opinion of our referee, so we'll play on. Holland Park up 5-2 over Southwest Queensland now, as that game has moved into stoppage time. And that will probably be the first one to wrap up as Roberts gives away the foul for collision with Kovacevic. So with just over 3 minutes of normal time remaining, one last check of the full around the grounds scorelines. It is 3-0 Brisbane Strikers over Caboolture, 88th minute. 6-1 Magic United over Capalaba in the 87th minute. 5-2 Holland Park over Southwest Queensland in the 92nd minute. Logan 1-0 over Broadbeach in the big upset of the day. 82 minutes played there. And the what I've got here has just said that Logan have picked up a red card. And Southside Eagles trail Redlands 5-1 in the 86th minute in that clash. And you are watching Rochedale 2-0 up over Ipswich as we close in on the end of the second half. And oh, that would have been a spectacular finish by Jack Parrott. Getting on the end of that run from Zach Damianakis. The substitute having fresh legs. So the relegation battle is all but official, with the three sides in contention to try and avoid the drop, all losing by fairly hefty margins today. So it was as we started. Southside Eagles in 12th, Southwest Queensland in 11th, and Capalaba in 10th will survive. Now through ball for Roberts. Can he get through and ice it? And desperation defending by Kovacevic denies Mitch Roberts. Well, that might have been the play of the day from Daniel Kovacevic, because Roberts probably thought he was all set to bury that chance and make it 3-0 for the Rovers. Another short corner from Rochedale. Remains 2-0. Harry Talbbert and Ollie Dern, the goal scorers. Corner for Rochedale. They just have to see out the final few minutes. And Orland has stayed down after that challenge. It's definitely not what I would have been hoping for to see out this game. Will Orland be withdrawn? No doctor, so I'm not going to try and diagnose that. Magic United 6-1 winners over Capalaba. That has gone final. And that means that Magic will now be hoping that Rochedale or Strikers are upset by Logan in their catch-up games. Just a reminder, the final 2 matches of the FQPL season. Wednesday at 8:30 p.m, Logan taking on Rochedale, with the Rovers knowing that a win or a draw will be enough for promotion. A win will lock up the premiership. And then Saturday the 30th of August at 6 p.m, Logan taking on Strikers, with Strikers needing at the very least a win for promotion. And was that a handball against Deng Deng? Play on. Zach Damianakis is denied by Lynch. Sliding save by the goalkeeper, and that was an ugly challenge on D'Agostini. And that is going to be a yellow card for the substitute. He's very quick to apologise.
Substitution for Rochedale coming off, number 14, Josh Morland, to be replaced by number 16, Boston Webber.
There you go, Boston Webber will come on and get seconds of involvement in this game, with Morland perhaps just being protected for that critical clash on Wednesday night. Boston Webber making his 18th appearance for Rochedale, 1 goal in all competitions this season. Strikers game has gone final as well, 3-0. And now we know the final 2 games will decide the premiership. They will decide promotion. Broadbeach will be left to rue missed opportunities today. That game is only in the 88th minute. Southside Eagles will bow out of the FQPL 1 competition with a 5-1 defeat at home to Redlands. Southwest Queensland lose 5-2 away to Holland Park. And our attention after these 2 catch-up games will turn to what promises to be an enthralling FQPL final series. Ipswich get a consolation goal. And going for the spectacular there, but no such luck. It is job done for Rochedale. They can win the premiership on Wednesday night thanks to this clinical performance. That was just what the doctor ordered. Harry Talbert's 22nd minute penalty and Ollie Dern's 57th minute goal is enough. Rochedale Rovers 2-0 over Ipswich. The season will go down to the final 2 games. Thank you very much for your company on FQTV tonight. I'm James Coughlin. Good night.